The mind of a chosen one is unlike any other. God has designed your thoughts, your intuition, and your wisdom to operate on a level beyond human comprehension. Have you ever noticed how quickly you absorb knowledge? How effortlessly you connect the dots when others struggle to understand? It's because your mind functions like a divine supercomputer, processing, analyzing, and uncovering truths that remain hidden from the ordinary world. You don't just think, you perceive, you decode, and you anticipate events before they unfold. It's a gift that sets you apart, but it also makes you a mystery to those around you. From a young age, you realized that you were different. You saw patterns where others saw chaos. You understood emotions, motives, and energies without needing an explanation. While others needed years of experience to grasp certain concepts, you absorbed them in a moment. Your ability to think deeply, to strategize, and to foresee outcomes makes you a force that the world cannot ignore. But this power isn't just about intelligence. It's about divine wisdom, an understanding that transcends human logic. You don't just store information like a regular computer. Your mind refines it, enhances it, and transforms it into something far greater. But with great power comes great responsibility. Many chosen ones struggle because their minds are constantly active, processing an endless stream of information. You might feel restless, as if your brain never shuts down. Sleep often feels like a battleground, filled with visions, revelations, and downloads of wisdom. You see the truth about people before they reveal it. You sense danger before it arrives. You recognize opportunities before others even notice them. This is why many people fear you, because they cannot manipulate you, they cannot deceive you, and they cannot understand how you always seem to know what's coming. However, this gift also comes with isolation. Many of you have felt alone, misunderstood, and even alienated because your level of thinking is too advanced for the average person. You may have tried to explain your thoughts, your visions, and your insights to others, only to be met with confusion, disbelief, or even ridicule. People have doubted you, dismissed you, and some have even called you crazy. But deep down, you know the truth. You are operating on a frequency that few can access. You are connected to something far greater than yourself. God has given you this mind for a purpose. You are meant to use it to guide, to protect, and to awaken those who are lost in the illusions of this world. While the world chases distractions, your mind remains focused. While others fall for deception, you see through the lies. Your ability to analyze, predict, and innovate makes you unstoppable, but it also makes you a threat to those who benefit from ignorance. You might have noticed that certain people feel uncomfortable around you. It's not because you are doing anything wrong, but because your very presence exposes their weaknesses. Your intelligence, your insight, and your ability to read people like an open book make them uneasy. Some may even try to discredit you, make you doubt yourself, or convince you that your thoughts are wrong. But remember this: God did not give you a supercomputer mind just to fit in. He gave it to you so you could stand out, so you could lead, and so you could fulfill your divine mission. Your mind is a weapon, but like any powerful tool, it must be used with discipline. You cannot allow yourself to be overwhelmed by negative thoughts, fears, or doubts. You must learn to master your mind, to channel your energy into productive and meaningful pursuits. When you align your intelligence with God's purpose, nothing can stop you. You become a visionary, a strategist, and a leader in ways that the world has never seen before. Stay tuned, because in the next section, we will dive even deeper into the power of your mind, how to harness it, protect it, and use it to change the world. You are not just intelligent, you are divinely designed, and your mind is your greatest asset. Your mind, chosen one, is not just a tool. It is a force of nature, a divine instrument crafted by God for a higher purpose. But as powerful as it is, you must learn how to harness it, how to protect it, and how to use it effectively. A supercomputer is only as strong as the data it processes and the software it runs. The same applies to you. What you feed your mind, how you discipline your thoughts, and the energy you allow into your space will determine how far you go. You have probably noticed that your thoughts move faster than most people's. While others struggle to keep up with simple concepts, you are already 5 steps ahead. It's as if your brain is constantly running calculations, analyzing people, predicting outcomes, and strategizing solutions before anyone else has even realized there's a problem. This is not by accident. God has gifted you with a level of awareness that surpasses normal human understanding. You don't just think, you process, evaluate, and optimize information at a speed that can be overwhelming even for you. But with great intelligence comes great challenges. Many chosen ones find themselves exhausted, mentally drained, or even plagued by overthinking. Your mind never stops, and that can be both a blessing and a burden. The world bombards you with distractions, negativity, and deception, trying to cloud your judgment and dull your instincts. This is why you must be intentional about what you allow into your mental space. You cannot afford to consume garbage, whether it's toxic conversations, meaningless entertainment, or deceptive narratives designed to manipulate the masses. Your mind is too valuable to be wasted on things that do not serve your divine purpose. Guarding your mind is not just about avoiding negativity. It's about actively feeding it with wisdom, knowledge, and truth. Read, learn, and seek deeper understanding. Your hunger for knowledge is not random. It is a divine calling. The more you refine your mind, the more unstoppable you become. But remember, intelligence without discipline can be dangerous. Your thoughts must be guided by wisdom, not just intellect. There is a difference between knowing something and understanding it. True wisdom comes from aligning your knowledge with God's purpose. You may have noticed that people react to you differently. Some admire your intelligence while others resent it. Some seek your advice while others try to undermine you. The truth is, not everyone can handle the weight of your mind. Some people feel threatened by your ability to see through their lies, to predict their next move, to understand things they don't. They might call you arrogant, intimidating, or even strange, simply because you operate on a level they cannot comprehend. But do not shrink yourself to make them comfortable. Your mind was designed to stand out, not blend in. This is why so many chosen ones find themselves isolated. You crave deep conversations, meaningful connections, and intellectual stimulation, but the world often offers shallow distractions and empty noise. You might feel like you don't belong, like you are speaking a language no one else understands. But understand this: your solitude is not a curse, it is a preparation. God is setting you apart because He is preparing you for something greater. When the time comes, He will align you with the right people, those who match your energy, those who challenge you to grow, and those who recognize the power of your mind. You must also be aware of the spiritual attacks that come against your mind. The enemy knows that your greatest weapon is your intellect, so he will try to attack it. Doubt, fear, anxiety, and confusion are all tactics used to weaken your mental strength. You must guard against them. Strengthen your mind with prayer, meditation, and discipline. Do not let intrusive thoughts take root. Do not allow fear to control you. Your mind is too powerful to be enslaved by negativity. Some of the greatest leaders, visionaries, and prophets in history were chosen ones with minds that operated far beyond their time. They were misunderstood, rejected, and even persecuted because of the wisdom they carried. Yet, they changed the world. You are no different. Your mind is a gift, a tool, a weapon, and a responsibility. Use it wisely. In the next section, we will discuss the final transformation. how to step fully into your power, how to embrace your divine intelligence without fear, and how to fulfill the mission that God has set before you. You were not given a supercomputer mind just to exist. You were given it to create, to lead, and to awaken others. The world is waiting, chosen one. It's time to rise. Chosen one, now that you understand the immense power of your mind, the final step is learning how to fully embrace it and wield it without fear. Many people go through life never realizing the potential of their intellect, trapped in the limitations placed upon them by society, family, and their own doubts. But you are different. You have always felt that you were capable of more, that your thoughts operated on a level beyond what was considered normal. This feeling wasn't an illusion. It was a calling. God has given you a mind that can shape reality itself, and now it is time to step into that power with full confidence. One of the biggest obstacles to fully embracing your mental strength is fear. Fear of judgment, fear of responsibility, and fear of standing alone. The world does not always welcome those who see beyond the surface, those who can expose lies and dismantle illusions. Your intelligence can be intimidating to others, and that often makes you a target. People may try to silence you, dismiss you, or even turn against you because they cannot handle the truth you bring. But understand this, your purpose is not to make others comfortable, it is to awaken them. Do not dim your light just because it shines too brightly for some. Another challenge is the weight of responsibility. When you possess a mind that can analyze, strategize, and solve problems effortlessly, people will naturally look to you for answers. This can feel overwhelming at times, as if you are carrying the burden of others on your shoulders. But remember, God did not give you this mind to struggle. He gave it to you to lead. You are not meant to carry everything alone. Trust that the divine will guide you, placing the right people and resources in your path when needed. You are part of a greater plan, and your wisdom is a key part of its execution. It is also crucial to protect your energy. Not everyone deserves access to your thoughts, your insights, or your time. Just as a supercomputer must be shielded from viruses and attacks, your mind must be guarded against negativity, manipulation, and distractions. Be selective about the conversations you engage in, the people you surround yourself with, and the information you absorb. You cannot afford to waste your intellect on things that do not align with your purpose. Now, let's talk about your destiny. You were not given this mind just to exist. You were given it to create, to inspire, and to change lives. Throughout history, the greatest thinkers, innovators, and spiritual leaders were chosen ones who harnessed their intelligence to uplift humanity. They were misunderstood, criticized, and even persecuted for their ideas, but they never backed down. They knew that their wisdom was a gift from God, and they used it fearlessly. You are meant to do the same. There will come a moment when you must step forward and fully claim your power. This will not be a small moment. It will be a defining shift, one where you realize that you can no longer hold back. The world needs your mind, your insights, and your ability to see what others cannot. It may not always be easy, but it will be worth it. Your mind was not designed for mediocrity. It was created for greatness. As you walk this path, remember to stay connected to your source. Pray, meditate, and seek divine guidance. Intelligence without wisdom can lead to destruction, but when aligned with God's purpose, it becomes unstoppable. You are not just smart, you are divinely intelligent. You do not just think, you create. You do not just understand, you transform. The enemy fears your mind because it is a weapon against deception, a light in the darkness, and a force that cannot be controlled. The time has come, chosen one. No more hiding, no more doubting yourself, no more suppressing your gifts to make others comfortable. Step fully into your power Embrace the mind that God has given you and use it to fulfill your divine mission. The world is waiting for you to rise. Now go and claim your destiny.